Yo, welcome to React Kingdom. It's your boy Bobby King, your African-based reactor. Thank you so much for joining us today. I truly appreciate your support. It's your first time, don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to the royal family, where you are the king and the queen. So today we are going to react to Kenya, my country. Welcome back home. I want you to understand more about my country too. Yeah, we are classified as all as African, which is okay, but Africa is a continent, and we have like 54 countries in Africa. So yeah, being Kenyan, I'm a proud Kenyan. Let's see what the world knows about Kenya. Today I'm going to react to a video that's known as Surprising Facts About Kenya. Let's see what this guy has for us. Yeah, that was a quote from the first president of Kenya. Okay.
Located on the east coast of the continent of Africa, Kenya is like a photographer's dream come true. Kenya contains iconic wildlife such as giraffes and zebras. In addition to these iconic species, there are over 100 types of mammals and thousands of birds in Kenya as well. There's just so much to see and explore in this diverse and magnificent country. Welcome back to FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and more recently than not, a lot more viewers from Africa started tuning in. Ever since we did a video on Nigeria, and Dave also did a video on South Africa, a lot of you guys started watching, so welcome. And a bunch of you guys started saying, hey, you guys should do facts about Kenya. And by the way, if you haven't seen our videos on Nigeria and South Africa, I do recommend checking them out. I have the link to those down below. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been sharing our videos on your Facebook and other social media. If you enjoy these videos, hit that like button and subscribe if this is your first time here. This is FTD Facts. We don't discriminate. So for this episode, I was so excited to dive into the culture of Kenya. So let's continue with the facts. The official name of Kenya is the Republic of Kenya. Kenya was named after Mount Kenya, which is a very significant landmark in the country. Mount Kenya is actually the highest mountain in Kenya and the second highest mountain in Africa. Now, the origin of the name Kenya itself is not as clear. It's believed that the name Kenya is linked to the Kikuyu, the Embu, and the Kamba words Karinyaga, Kirenya, and Kinya. And those three words all mean God's resting.
No, that's wrong. Yes, my country is Kenya. Came from the word Kirinyaga, Kirenya, and from my tribe, which is Kamba, Kenya, which means snow. Mount Kenya has snow at the peak, so people called it Kenya because it has snow. Snow is Kenya, snow, not God's resting place. And being Bantu, all those things, all those names mean the same thing. It might be different tribes, but coming from a Bantu community, it means the same thing. It's only that the pronunciation is different.
Place. And since we're just talking about mountains, actually, let me know down in the comments section, where is the highest place that you have ever been to on this planet? It could be up in a roller coaster, it could be another mountain that you climbed, but don't say airplanes because I don't think those count. Now, did you know that the country Kenya lies directly at the equator? Like literally, if you take a look at the map, you'll see the equator running straight through the middle of Kenya. Kenya has a total population of 48.2 million people.
48.2, I think now we're like 50 million. I don't know which year it produces, but we are slightly above 50 million.
And 3.5 of those people live in the country's capital, Nairobi. On top of being the capital city, Nairobi is the largest city in...
It's a whole footage of, this footage is quite old. Nairobi now is very densely populated, so many tall buildings, and yeah, there's a lot has gone on.
in Kenya, and it's famous for having the world's only game reserve located in a major city. And that game reserve is the Nairobi National Park. And as you could imagine, having this sort of park located in a metropolis with animals like hyenas, cheetahs, and lions, there is some risk to the residents there. In the past, some of the lions have been shot and killed to protect the public. Because of this,
bro, it's not like they sneak daily or weekly. It rarely happens. It's like maybe once in 5 years or something. It's not, no, it makes sounds insecure, and it's very secure. We live in Nairobi. You can rarely find a lion in the streets of Nairobi. And if you do, it's just being mischievous, and yeah, it may be shot dead. Because when it joins the public, it may panic and start attacking people.
lions are being fitted with tracking collars so that the park rangers can always know where they are. They hope that this will prevent any lions from crossing the borders of the park and into civilian territory. Now let's take a closer look into the history of Kenya. Many Kenyans were made to disperse throughout the world as slaves. This was done by Arabs, Europeans, and Americans during the 1600s and...
Wait, Americans? No, am I forgetting about our history? I know about the Arabs, yes, the Portuguese, and the British. In fact, I don't remember learning about any American explorer or any American thing coming, boat or anything happening in Kenya. No, I'm not sure. No, that I think it's wrong. American didn't invent Kenya.
1700s. Kenya's location in relation to the Arabian Peninsula invited this type of trade, and so the East African Swahili coast, where Kenya is located, was a very advanced and rich area. But because of the heavy trading by the Indian, the Persian, the Arabs, Indonesian, Malaysian, as well as some African and Chinese merchants, they all impacted the creation of the Swahili culture and language.
Yeah, actually Swahili is a mixture of Hindu, Arabic, and Bantu. Bantu being the indigenous people who used to live in the coast, the Griamas, the Rendile. We have a lot of people who used to settle there. So Swahili is just a mixture of the language between those tribes that became so easier to communicate due to business.
In that area. Arabic was the strongest language influence, and we can see the effect of the Arab
Maybe, yeah.
Big influence even in the name Swahili. The name Swahili is derived from the Arabic word Sawahil, meaning coasts. More specifically, the Swahili coast mainly consists of the areas along the shores of Kenya, Tanzania, and northern Mozambique. Also, some of the Indian Ocean islands, such as Zanzibar and Comoros, they can also be included in the term Swahili coast. Now, when the British Empire eventually dominated that area, they established what was called the East African Proctorate in 1895. And from 1920 onward, it was known as the Kenya Colony. That lasted until Kenya gained its independence in 1963. That was when the colony came to an end when a black...
That was the first president of Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Kenyatta was actually, all that was a nickname. His real name was Johnston Kamau. Yeah.
Government was elected for the first time and eventually declared Kenya's independence. Since then, Kenya has grown in population and reputation, and Kenya is also home to many notable figures. Barack Obama Sr., the father of former US President Barack Obama, was born in Kenya. As well as, did you know that Richard Dawkins, the famous UK biologist, was born in Kenya? He rose to fame...
No, I didn't know that. That's new. Okay. Oh, okay.
For his 1976 book, The Selfish Gene, as well as he was the person that coined the term meme. And many of you probably recognize this guy, David Rudisha. He's a 2012
Rudisha.
and 2016 Olympic champion,
800
world
meters
champion,
champion.
and the world record holder in the 800 meters. And here we have
He's not the only athlete in Kenya, because we are the best in long distance running games. Anything from 800 meters to marathon, cross country. Trust you me, is either a Kenya number 1, 2, or 3. The most weird fact, they come from the same community.
fashion model Malika Firth. She began her modeling career at the age of 17 years old. She first gained attention by being the first black model in almost 20 years to appear in a Prada advertisement after Naomi Campbell. In terms of the ethnic groups in Kenya, it's reported that there are over 70 ethnic groups. And
what do you mean by over 70? Dude, we have 42 tribes, and a few that have been added in the years. The Makonde from, I think it was Mozambique, who were brought to work in the sites of farms, the Hindu community, and I can't remember the other one. We are roughly now like 45. No, we're not over 70, 45.
And within those ethnic groups, over 30 different languages and dialects.
First of all, these guys are called the Maasai, the most colorful, and they are so proud of their culture. They still hold on to their culture till today with their shukas.
Dialects are spoken, and Swahili and English are the official languages of Kenya. The biggest ethnic group in Kenya is the Kikuyu, but despite having
biggest, what do you mean by? Oh yeah, when it comes to in terms of population, yeah, they are.
So many different ethnic groups, these tribes can be split into 3 main categories: the Bantu, the Nilotic, and the Kushites. Now, when you move to the southwestern part of the country, you'll notice a pretty big lake. That's Lake Victoria, and it was named after Queen Victoria, of course. Lake Victoria is the world's 2nd largest freshwater lake. Now, the explorer who gave it the name Lake Victoria was John Hanning Speke, and this was during an 1850.
Wait. Why did he have to name a lake in Kenya anyway? Why? We had our own name.
Expedition to find the source of the Nile River. The Nile River, of course, is a river that is regarded by most people as being the longest river on the planet. Now, when it comes to food, the staple meal in Kenya is ugali.
He said ugali. It is ugali. Okay, yeah. But every tribe has its own staple food. It's only that ugali is common because it's anyone can eat it. It's just common. But every single tribe has their own specific meals that they eat in their special occasions.
It looks so good. Like, I want some right now. This is a meal made from several types of flour, including
several types of flour. It's only maize corn. Oh yeah, you can also use millet. And yeah, I think it's only two. No, also cassava. Yeah. Okay, let's say several. Yeah, several.
Cornmeal. It's also normally accompanied by stew, and it's enjoyed at weddings as well. For any Kenyans watching, let me know down below, what would you rate ugali on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
Being not so good, 10 being such a good tasting food. As we're coming down.
Being fair, I will rate it at. 7.5. Because we have traditional foods which are amazing. They are so much amazing. Also, you cannot compare ugali with the coast food and the traditional food. It's only that ugali is common and you can eat it with stew, with veggies. Yeah, you can play around with a lot of things, but I will give it a 7.5.
Down to the end of this video, just want to touch on the fashion real quick. It's a part of what makes Kenyans so unique. Although it is very common to find Kenyans wearing clothes of the Western world, their own style of dressing in itself is very distinct. When you visit the country of Kenya, you can't help but notice the red, pink, and maroon piece cloths that are commonly referred to as Masai shuka around the people's shoulders, waists, and necks. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this brief.
Wait. There's something you did not say. Maasai actually is one of the tribes. They are nomads, they keep cattle, and yeah, they still preserve their culture till today. They're just a beautiful and amazing piece of tribe.
Brief journey through Kenya. Now, before you go, if you do love what we do here on FTD Facts and want to further your support.
Okay, all right. I think he's done right now. I truly appreciate his hard work and his research about my country, which is, it's beautiful. I can rate it. He did a good job, like a 9.5. Yeah. Although there are some things that he did not really touch on, because Kenya is so full of beautiful and amazing things, but you know, sceneries and the wildlife is not the only thing. We have the coast, we have the culture. We are so blessed in so many different ways that I can't complain. But you know, yeah, it's just a beautiful place to be. And I truly appreciate being born in this country. Okay, I truly appreciate you being with me this long. It's your boy Bobby Games. I truly appreciate. If it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe and join the family, the royal family. And for today, I tap up.